Hi guys, welcome back and welcome to my mess. The other day I did an ox gall versus silicone swipe. I will link to that one in the description bar if you did not see it and you would like to. Just to see the cell reaction and how the paints interact with ox gall versus silicone. What I did not do, and I should have done, was one without either one, as sort of a what's that called? A control. So this time I'm going to do a flip cup, one with paint, water, and Floetrol, one with paint, water, Floetrol, and ox gall, and then the next one with the paint, water, Floetrol, and silicone spray. I have this Blaster silicone spray. If you're not familiar with ox gall, it is a watercolor medium. I have Winsor & Newton. This one is a natural, that's probably not the right word, but it's an animal product, I should say. You can get synthetic ox gall that is not an animal product. So if that concerns you, and I will be switching over to the synthetic when I'm done with this, which won't be for a while. But anyway, so either way, we're going to see what happens with ox gall, with silicone, and with just the paint, water, and Floetrol. I mixed all of the paints at the same time in a big cup and then separated them into the small cups to add the additives to, so they are all mixed exactly the same up to this point. So I'm going to pause the video well, here, let's do the colors, and I'm going to pause the video and get a little organized, but I wanted to explain what I was doing with all this stuff around because I wanted to show you what I had. So I have Master's Touch purple. I have a blend of 3 different purples. I have Master's Touch Emerald. I don't know if there's another part of that name because I have paint on it that's mixed with a little Folk Art Blue Metallic, and I have Apple Barrel White. Did you get all that? Trying to be quick in this part of it. So let me get rid of my mess. I have my hashtag here, Happy Pouring. So if you guys share what you're doing on social media, I would love to see what you guys are doing. So if you put the hashtag Happy Pouring in your post on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, I will be watching for that. So let me organize just a little bit and I will be right back. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. I have 3 pieces of mixed media paper here. Oops, on cardboard. So I'm hoping I pick the cardboard up and tilt. We'll see how that works out. So I have 3 pieces of mixed media. Here is my control. I'm not going to add anything to this group. This is my ox gall group. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm adding this on camera just so you can see exactly what I'm doing and make sure that everything is what I say it is. I'm putting 3 drops of ox gall in each cup. So this is my ox gall. And then I sprayed a little bit of Blaster silicone in this cup. You get a fresh pipette. I sprayed it in here so I wouldn't get, I thought if I sprayed it in the cups I would get so much silicone. So I'm going to do 3 drops. Let's just be fair. I think the green got a little bit more than 3 drops. Okay, so let's mix all that in. Really well. Okay, sorry guys, I had a little glitch with the computer, or with the camera. You did not miss anything. Make sure everything is stirred. Okay, I was about to say the only thing that I don't have exactly the same are I did not weigh the paint. So I may have a little bit more of the dark purple in this pour, a little bit more of the white, a little bit, if I really wanted to be scientific about it, I really should have weighed and had the exact same white in each pour, the exact same amount of purple. I did not do that, so I apologize for that little bit of discrepancy, but I think we'll still get the idea. I don't think that is going to matter. I'm going to do the pores in the same order, though. So let's do white, light purple, dark purple, I have tons of paint, and green. Tons of paint. Okay. Whoops, I almost spilled. That would have been a disaster. Okay. Ready? Boop. This is with no additives. Just move it around a little bit. So you get the same type of movement you would on canvas. Okay. We'll let that sit and then I'll go back and torch them all. So there we go. So on to the ox gall. Actually, that has quite a bit going on. I'm going to turn on another light here, see if that helps a little bit. I find that this light changes, I don't know, I don't like the way it works, but it's a little dark in here tonight. Okay, so white, purple, light purple, dark purple, and green. These paints are a little bit thicker. They're on the thick side for sure for what I sometimes use. Just so you know the consistency, this is definitely a heavy cream consistency. I usually am a little bit thinner than that. Okay. Ready? This is the ox gall. Move this one around a little bit. Lost the purple in this one. It's showing up through the white, but that's about it. Okay, the white took over in that one. Let that sit. Oops, we don't want these tilted. I am so tempted to swipe that one and get some purple to show up, but I am not going to because this is a test. Okay, silicone. And the white, light purple. I've been doing so much of this testing lately. I haven't done a larger pour in a while. Getting the itch to do a larger pour. Ooh, so watch for one of those coming up. And green. Alright, here we go. Flip. Boop. See, I'm just tilting around. The purple is present in this one. We're losing the green in this one. Let's tilt back this way so we have a little bit of that green. Okay, there we go. This one's been sitting a little longer. The ox gall this time is not doing much of anything. This one has quite a bit going on. The silicone has a lot going on. Interestingly enough, I like this one the most. I like, personally, I like a pour with the ghosting that's why the bleeding, where the colors kind of seep into one another. That's my favorite look in an acrylic pour, more so than cells. This one has some really interesting veining going on. So I am going to torch real fast in the middle because there's some bare paper. We don't want to catch anything on fire. That would be bad. I do have a fire extinguisher, so. Have some popping up on this one with the torch. And lots of little ones popping up there with the torch. And I know some people torch and then tilt, so let's do just a little bit more tilting. See if the cells stay and expand or just kind of. Those are expanding a little bit. Okay. Let's tilt this one a little bit. I liked this one better before the torching. Love that in there. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness, this one celled up so much that the white is just taking over. Okay, so in the flip cup, I would say the silicone won out if you're looking for a complete cellular takeover. That one won. The next, I would say, I don't know. After torching, it's kind of. I'd say the one without any additives still did a little bit better than the ox gall this time. My favorite look, though, I will say, is ox gall. I'm going to give you a close-up here because the one without has some really interesting... Ooh, I'll take... Oh, we have a shadow. Okay, let's do it this way. Is that going to work? Let's focus. This area right here is really cool. Maybe if I zoom. There we go. This is really interesting. See that? Like veining. Really pretty. That's neat. Quite a bit of cell, especially where the white popped through the green. This is really neat right here. The ox gall didn't have a lot of cells. It's my favorite because of the way ghosting, although, yeah, because there wasn't any of that with the silicone. Whoops, I'm sorry, there's my hand. I call it ghosting. I know that's not any kind of technical term. I don't know. I like the term, and that's what it has. Maybe because it has a ghostly feel to me. I have one that has a lot of that, and it does. To me, it feels like the ghost of the color. So anyway, interesting right in here. This part right here is just beautiful. In my opinion. And then this is kind of neat. So, and then here's the silicone with cell takeover. Actually, my least favorite. So here we go. I'll give you a bird's eye view of each one. They all, in this one, I would say they all did a little bit different. So, now, of course, if I did 3 flip cups exactly the same, they'd probably come out different. Anyway, as far as the color, areas go, but the effects, I think, are due to the additives. So, let me know what you guys like the best in the comments. I'd like to know what you guys think. This one, to me, let's turn it this way, looks like a little hedgehog. Looks like his little nose. So anyway, let me know what you guys like the best out of all 3. If there's one you really don't like, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. You can give me a thumbs down if you don't like the video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me, and we will see you next time, guys. Oh, no, we'll see you in just a little bit because I'm going to show them to you tomorrow dry. So we will be back with the dried results because I think it's always very, very important to know how any mix is going to dry, because it can look beautiful wet, and if it changes and looks horrid dry, then what's the point, right? We'll see you guys in just a second. Okay guys, here they are dry. Here's the one with no additives. That's just the paint, water, and Floetrol. There's the Oxgall, and there's the silicone, and they all dried very well if you ignore the crazing, which was my fault. I got a bit impatient, and I was looking at them, and I picked them up, and the top was starting to dry, and the bottom paint was still wet, so when I picked them up, the bottom paint shifted and caused the crazing, so that was all entirely my fault. But anyway, they dried pretty much the same as they looked when I left them. And they all really had different effects, I thought, this time compared to the swiping. The one with just paint and water has this pretty, I don't know, webbing, maybe you'd call it, really pretty, and has these floral cells that are really pretty. Oxgall is still my favorite as far as these three pours go, because of all the bleeding and the ghosting of the purple into the white. I really like that. And then the silicone, my little hedgehog, with tons and tons of cells. So anyway guys, let me know what your favorite is and what you thought was interesting about this experiment. I am still going to do a regular dirty pour in the next week or so with the same type of, with just water, with Oxgall, with silicone, to see what happens there. And we will see you next time, guys. Happy pouring.